Right, welcome to Sedgemoor 1685. Here's the little intro. You can read it if you want. I have read it before. So in this match, which is one of a pair, I command the Royalist Army. It is dawn and we're just waking up. So we have precisely 2 units to command at this early hour. Note that the scale of the units is smaller because of the small size of the battle. It's about half size. So it looks like the stream is crossable, although disordering in most spots. Let's see. And these tracks are not disordering, although they don't, I believe, count as open ground either, thanks to these obstacles of hedges. So we'll just plunk some light foot in there. And 2 squadrons of the King's Regiment of Horse Guards. That's it for now, and hopefully everyone else straggles into place. Next turn. Alright, he's also going to spread out some. Who's mustered? Detached light companies. To the marsh then. And second, 2 squadrons, Royal Dragoons. So they're actually determined horse. Who else? King's Regiment of Horse Guards. And that's it for now. Next turn. Unfortunately, I'm not particularly well read on this battle. I feel like I would know more about what was going to happen. Alright, I guess people are starting to wake up and form up. Foot guards, superior pike and shot, and more King's Regiment of Horse. Good. That's it. Detached grenadier companies. Ooh, interesting. So bombs, you don't see that very much, but basically it's a single range missile capability that ignores armor, of course, and just like artillery fire, it causes extra cohesion checks. So very nice. Superior medium foot, but only 100 men, so 1/3 the size of an actual infantry unit. This unit could be good. We'll need to make sure that they don't just, die. Next turn. Looks like it's lightening up. They all shifting over. Where is he going? We got more detached grenadier companies. Guess we'll move to intercept out of a lack of any better ideas. It's probably foolish, but sometimes you just kind of want to play straightforwardly. Next turn. Looks like he's going to push for these units. I might just turn them around and run while we form up the infantry line. Well, forming up will take some time. Need to be careful not to get locked in by pike and shot as well. Okay, good for now. Next turn. So he's definitely trying to hunt down these stray units while avoiding contact in the main area. So we'll just push up. Try to hit him with the infantry here. Turn the cavalry around to come from this direction, and they can go on a wild goose chase if they want. Next turn. Seems very determined to kill my cavalry. I think we will ignore his cavalry and just concentrate on the infantry. And if they elect to chase me, that's okay, because that'll leave a small portion of his foot facing the rest of our army. Next turn. still trying to avoid contact with my infantry. Which, like, understandable, but at the same time, can't do it forever. I mean, that's fine, we'll just run to the cover of our infantry then. Okay. Strange. Next turn. Right. Let's frag this unit, and then send in the grenadiers. So we'll continue to force engagement here and avoid his cavalry as much as possible. And this unit will just arc around this way. Kind of running in circles, but that's alright. Next turn. We need some of these frag units to just break so we can get in there. You know, that works too. First off, they pass cohesion. Good. Just prepare to follow up with the Grenadiers. This is all kind of unfortunate, but it is a distraction from the main battle. We're able to get everyone on here because of it. Next turn. About time. Okay. Let's prepare for the flank attack with our medium foot. Get our cavalry to keep pushing forward, please. No, because the rough ground slowed them up. Forgot these are later tercios, so they can't be flank attacked. I just assumed because of the date that it would correspond to the army list in the skirmish game, which don't have later tercios at this point, but it's a custom scenario, so that was a foolish assumption. Next turn. Too bad. He'll be able to cover that flank now. Well, I suppose we'll just get this over with. Here we go. This is really not very well played on my part, but that's okay. We're disordered, but they're just so bad that it doesn't really matter anyway. Alright, what are we to do with our cavalry now? Suppose we can threaten their rear. Very sloppily done on my part, but I think we're stumbling toward a victory. Next turn. Might be able to break them before we can get flanked, if we're lucky. Nope, not lucky. Alright, they're doomed. It's not a big deal, though. Unfortunately, I believe they are technically facing this tile, so we won't get a pursuing a rear charge. Get those bombs on there. Effectively doubles their firepower at point blank range. Okay, onward. Next turn. One turn too slow. Well, first things first, let's get that rear attack. Good. Next, start putting some fire. Perfect. Ooh, less perfect. suppose I could have moved these guns. Now it's a bit late. Next turn. And looks like we got a win. At about the same route percent, I think I'm suffering in the mirror match. There we go. To be clear, I used a different strategy than he did in the mirror, and I'm not doing any better before I begin my critique here. But I will say that, he sent 6 units of cavalry off to chase 2 of my units, which still haven't broken, by the way. So he basically removed 6 cavalry units from the battlefield for no gain, which freed my remaining cavalry up to get behind him and maneuver without much care. He also tried to engage my cavalry with infantry, and he got some stray shots off on them, maybe 1 disrupt. But what it meant was that his pike and shot units were over here, while his sides and shot were left to confront my infantry head on, and that didn't go great for them. So by the time he turned around, having, not caught my cavalry by pursuing on foot, most of his sides and shot were already fleeing the field. But like I said, I am not doing any better, and I tried a completely different strategy, so it might just be a really tough scenario for the rebels, which, historically speaking, I suppose makes sense. So good game today, Slith, and until next time.